Hey guys, it is Keisha from K&K Movie Reviews. I'm here today to talk about Mortal Kombat 2. Now, spoiler alert, there will be plenty of spoilers in this video, so if you are not wanting to know what happens and all that good stuff, then you may want to go elsewhere. So I'm putting it in the title and everything, you guys. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. And we pretty much just pick up where we left off with the first one that came out a few years ago. If you have not watched Mortal Kombat 1, go ahead and watch that one. It's not called Mortal Kombat 1 though, but anyway, go watch that one. It'll lead you up to where we are now, starting this movie. Our movie starts actually with Princess Kitana and the murder of her father by Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn comes, kills her father in front of Kitana and all of the village, the town, his kingdom, whatever. He enslaves the queen. She's now Queen Sindel. She's kind of a zombie type situation, dead but not dead type of situation. So she's still Kitana's mom, but not really. I guess, I don't know, she's not really her mom. I don't know how to say that, but anyway. And of course he enslaves Kitana. We fast forward, I guess, I don't know, 20 years, I don't know. And basically to present day. And Kitana's there and Jade is there, and I guess Jade was also enslaved as a child, so Kitana and Jade grew up together, and they are fighting with Shao Kahn to take over the Earthrealm in Mortal Kombat. So speaking of the Earthrealm, all of the people are back. Everybody's back, the whole gang is here, and that includes Cole. So Cole Young was a bit of contention in the last Mortal Kombat. A lot of people did not like the addition of his character, and they weren't feeling it. He is there, he is present, but he is not the main factor for this movie, or the main character. So the main character for this film is Johnny Cage, who is pretty much a washed up action hero. He is played by Karl Urban, and I hope I don't say Keith Urban, you guys. That's a whole nother Urban that starts with the K. Australian country singer. So if I do say Keith Urban, you guys, I do apologize. I do. I'm sorry. It may happen though. You've probably seen him in all of the previews for this movie. So he's reluctant at first, but his career is going nowhere. He's not doing anything with his life anyway. So Raiden and Sonya show up. They recruit him. It actually doesn't take a whole lot of convincing to recruit him. Anyway, he goes to meet the rest of the crew. Not a whole lot of training or anything like that takes place in this film like it does in the first film. It's pretty much like, hey, we're here, we got our powers, we got a tournament to win. Of course, Johnny Cage does not have his powers yet. So real quickly, just in case you may not know, Sonya Blade, she has the rings. I don't know, they're kind of like power rings of some sort that she can shoot at people. Jax, he has the robot arms, so huge robot arms that he can crush things and throw things and do all of the things with. We also have Liu Kang, and he can hit you with fire. He is, to me, like in the first one, he was really good. But I don't know, I feel like here in the second film, he really flexes his abilities with the fire, and I really enjoyed seeing him this time around. And then of course we have Raiden. Johnny is one of the first to fight. He actually fights Kitana, and she shows him mercy. He doesn't have his powers yet anyway, so it's not difficult at all for her to defeat him. But she does show him mercy, and he hightails it back home basically, because he's like, yo, I can't do this. Send me back home. Sonya ends up taking out Kitana's mom. Fairly easy, wasn't too difficult. Probably the most difficult part is the location that they fought at, because spikes coming in and out from the floor is crazy to me. So that was probably the most difficult part of it. Somewhere along the way, we realized that Kano is still alive. He is still alive because he actually has the amulet, and the necromancer ends up bringing him back. The necromancer gives Kano a new eye. Kano is the same obnoxious Kano as from before. I'm actually kind of glad that they brought him back. I know sometimes in movies it's kind of like, really, you just brought back the guy who was killed, you know? Really, you just brought back the guy who was killed. That's kind of lazy writing. I'm speaking to you, James Cameron, with Avatar. Like, really? You just brought back the other bad guy. They brought him back, but he was actually cool to have back. He just kind of lightens up the mood a little bit. His jokes land a lot of times. So he's a jerk, but he's a funny jerk. We discovered that Kung Lao is not dead. He comes back. He's kind of zombie Kung Lao, basically. He comes back mad, pissed off, and ready to kill. And he really wounds Raiden. He almost took his head off, y'all. I'm not kidding. But the show must go on. And so the tournament is continuing. Raiden is out for the count. He's still alive, but he's out. He's out of commission. We realize that Shao Kahn now has this power that makes him immortal. And guess what? Our boy Cole is, let's just say this is the end for him. This is the end for him. Unless they bring him back for the third one, Cole is done for. And judging by the way he was killed, I don't think they'll bring him back. And plus, he was just not a fan favorite. So Jax ends up surviving his battle with Jade, and he shows Jade some mercy because Katana asked them to. Oh yeah, by the way, Katana is a double agent. Raiden had recruited her some time ago, and so she's actually working for the Earthrealm. And Jade does find this out and pretty much snitches on Katana, but that's neither here nor there right now. Liu Kang and Kung Lao, they battle it out. Liu Kang is like, look, I'm gonna have to kill you, but I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back. So he's kind of setting the scene for a third film, just so you know. But their battle was really good. I liked their fight. They did a good job. Once again, like I said, Liu Kang's fire ability is really cool. And he really gets to showcase that in this movie. We fast forward a little bit, you guys. Next, Katana gets captured. She gets captured because, like I said, Jade, for whatever reason, she was like, girl, you got to be with us or against us, and you against us, so I got to turn you in. And we also realized that Katana's mother is not dead. They brought her back. The necromancer had brought her back. And so Shao Kahn kind of uses that as a way to capture Katana as well. There's a lot of zombie type stuff going on too, y'all. People just be coming back. They just be coming back. Another person does come back. I'll get to that. Anyway, they go to try to stop Shao Kahn. And when I mean go, Johnny Cage does come back. He comes back to help out, basically. He doesn't want to give up because he knows that his life really doesn't have anything else going on in it anyway, so he does come back. Him, along with Liu Kang and Sonya and Jax, go to the palace of Shao Kahn. But along the way, they meet Baraka. Yeah, I thought Baraka was cool to see. I think they used him well, but not really. You know, he had a battle with Johnny Cage. I thought Johnny Cage was going to get his powers then. He does not. It comes a little later in the film. Honestly, it would have been a good opportunity for them to go ahead and give them to him then, so we could see more of it. Just saying. Johnny Cage does win his battle with Baraka, but pretty much because Baraka just kind of gives in and gives up, and he's like, okay, you won. And then he guides them to the palace, the hidden entry that Katana tells them about, but like it was super easy for him to do that. They just kind of, I guess maybe they cut out a part, you guys, because it was like boom, they were there. He knocks out like 3 people, Baraka does, and like it's nothing, and boom, they're there. So okay, it was like, that's weird that we had to go through Baraka to begin with. So they get into the temple or whatever, into Shao Kahn's place. They tried to get the amulet. Jax ends up, you know, being dismantled like a 2-year-old playing with a transformer. And we also see Liu Kang, which we see more of him and his firepower. I think, like I said, is really cool. We do see a little bit of that, but he realizes at some point that he's not the chosen one, and that he pretty much sacrifices himself and allows himself to be killed because he plans on bringing back Kung Lao. And so, like I said, possibly setting up a third film. So now all we have is Sonya and we have Johnny Cage. So we do realize that Kano has now decided he's willing to switch sides, and because he doesn't really like it where he is and he wants to go back to Earth. So, okay, he's going back to Earthrealm. He decides to, along with Johnny Cage, find a way to get the amulet back. So Raiden is like, hey, I can send you, I don't know if I can bring you back, so I hope you guys are successful, but I can send you to the Nether Realm. You're gonna need a guide while you're down there, but good luck to you. Of course, their guide is the one I have been waiting for, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are waiting for when they're watching this movie, and that is Scorpion. So he's down there, you know, in his own world, chilling, kicking it, and mind over matter type of situation. He's at peace. They show up. They're like, hey, can you help us? He's like, no, I'm good. I don't want to help you guys. I'm chilling. And then they're like, well, just so you know, Sub-Zero is still alive. They brought him back. Shao Kahn brought him back. So there you go. And you know, I think even though his name is Scorpion, he's definitely got some Capricorn energy, because when it's up, it is up forever. If we're beefing forever. He was like, oh, say less. I'm down. Sub-Zero has been brought back. So he was one of the people that was also resurrected. But Sub-Zero is not Sub-Zero anymore. Sub-Zero is now Bihan, aka New Saibot. So yeah, he is out here in the nether realm doing his thing, pops up or whatever. So Scorpion is like, yes, let's do this. I love it. I love to watch it. Of course, Sub-Zero, not Sub-Zero, does not have the ice powers, of course. Kano and Johnny Cage are fighting Noob Saibot, and or the ghost of Bihan, or whatever you want to call it. And somewhere along the way, Jade pops back up again, because she decides that she actually wants to fight for the Earthrealm, or she doesn't want to fight for Shao Kahn, or I don't really know how she comes about deciding to make this change, you guys. She just does. Her character, I don't know, she just does. So she ends up down there as well in the Nether Realm, and she pops up, and her, along with Scorpion and also Kano, and then eventually Johnny Cage, whenever he gets his powers, defeat Bihan. You would not think that it should take this many people to do so, but apparently it takes this many people to do so. I was kind of disappointed with the Johnny Cage power situation. I wish they would have given that to him sooner, because we literally just seen it very, very briefly, and that was it. That was it. Like, for real. So this is what we've been waiting for, and this is it, you know. Katana is freed by Sonya, and Sonya, she kind of frustrated me because she was kind of out of commission when Liu Kang died, and it was just kind of weird. It was like, girl, get up. So anyway, she frees Katana. Katana gets out. She's battling Shao Kahn, and once she realizes that he's no longer immortal, she pretty much goes all fruit ninja on him and takes him out. So I hope that wasn't too big of a spoiler for you guys, but Fruit Ninja is the best way to describe her taking him out. That is the movie. I did enjoy it. Here are a few things that stood out to me. Like I said, Johnny Cage was a welcome addition, but I really, really disliked the fact that they just kind of threw his power in at the last moment there, and they just showed it once. Also, Jade, I felt like she was very underwhelming. She was in a good part of the movie, but it was just like her screen time just did not really equal any type of payoff to me. Like I said, pretty much she just kind of went from being a bad guy, but she never really quite felt like a bad guy. She just kind of was, to deciding she wanted to be a good guy, and okay, girl. I know a lot of people had an issue with her look when they first found out about her being in the film. Her look was made known very early on. We're not used to Jade having the shaved head or whatever. I wasn't really bothered by it. I think the girl looked great. Cole, so yeah, we had some resolution with Cole. We pretty much, he did have lines. It wasn't like he was just there. He did have a few lines. He actually was somewhat impressive as far as his fighting and everything. It felt kind of like, we need somebody for Shao Kahn to kill really quick. So, hey, how about that guy? The guy that we, need to get rid of anyway because nobody likes him. So that's kind of what it felt like with him. And Baraka, I felt like Baraka was kind of underutilized. Like, he did have a good scene in the movie, a couple scenes actually, but like, it just kind of felt like it was a situation where they just wanted to squeeze another character in from the games, and so they put him in. It just didn't really feel necessary, but it wasn't bad either. So again, I do feel like they're gonna probably do a Mortal Kombat 3. It just feels like that's what they were trying to hint at. Guys, I thought it was pretty good. I can't say 100% if I feel like it's better than the first one. I kind of do because I feel like there was more action in this one than the first one. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about Mortal Kombat 2. Did you enjoy it? That's all I have, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.